Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, on occasions to occasions, let's just look here. Those are map of Sudan, okay? And if you look here, this is actually everybody know this is Sudan, and this is Sudan. But in occasions, there is a fighting in Khartoum. The fighting is all about this. We want it this way. We want Sudan to be together like this one Sudan, and like this, and like that, and like this, and like that, and like this, and like that. Not like this one here. And if you look this way, that means we are really trying to fool the rest of the world. So we are not under help. That's why South Sudan the nation is turned down and sat down for that purpose today. That is April to 15th. They sat it down because of that one. And if you see, that is to us it was sat down. And then South Sudan is the most rebel 2023. So that is a rebel leader declared with that areas that we investigated, because in 2019 we saw them and we authorized them and they rejected our decisions. They don't want to reform, and then they failed that map professionalisms. This map professionalisms, they failed it. They cannot distinguish between this era and this era here. That's why this era, these two eras here, they were joined like this. This was before and this was after. No, these are all before, and then this is after. And if you look here, this is before, this is after. And then after mint, they remove this sign which you are seeing right there. They remove it, they put it like this. And this guy, they remove the sign and they put it like that. They want Sudan to change and use this star. The Sudan said no, we will use this one, and this is how the police works. This is how the changes they are working right there for that purposes. And if you look right there, so let's advance and see here further, and on the situation. So this is the new Sudan here right there. That is 7, and this is Sudan after reform. And if you look right there, good Sudan versus bad Sudan. That is the one we show you there. Divided Sudan versus new map. Okay, the new map is this one here. This is the old map. And if you look, this is the old map, and we have it right there. That is the government copyright issued today. That is government copyright issued. And if you look right there, we have what they said. This one, this is actually the oldest Sudan. This is the oldest Sudan. This one here, the one you are seeing down here is Sudan. This up there is Sudan, and that's how we saw you there. They divided it, and it is united. That's why we cycle it all like this. There is a paramilitary and the army. Okay, live update, which is a 7 minute ago in Sudan, in the airport, Sudan airport, about that two airplanes were set on fire by a missile, and then some patient, I mean, some passengers, they are forced to fall on the ground, injured, and the people are seriously injured. They are hospitalized. So before Sudan, this is this era here, and after Sudan, that is this one here. This is the Sudan, the new Sudan after Sudan reformation. And if you look, the informations are quite many right there. This is another news which is 30 minutes ago, and this is another news from Canada about roughly 4 hours ago about Sudan. And then that is all happening today, and that is how it goes. And then if you look right there, BBC also has the news of Sudan right there. That is 2 hours ago with BBC. And then end of South Sudan, which come up also around 6 minutes ago. And that is the clarifications, because Air Force was investigated, and will be under investigation where and how it come to that two key point in Sudan, because airport is very important in Sudan. And then why they attack that airline. So, and if you look, that is briefly about Sudan. This is the before Sudan. This is before Sudan, and these are all after Sudan's. These are all after Sudan's. So here, no nothings. Here we are something. So if you read more about this one, that is recovery were made possible by Sudan, the government upon traditional replacement process. How the replacement process we mean is this is seven here, the replacements as the unification for new style, and then which will seal the Sudan as Sudan. Whatever is not this seven is not a matter, and then Sudan must look like this. That's the most key point. There are two key points there. That is what has been put on agenda, of course. And if you look right there, this is Sudan nation turned this one right there, and we write right there, that is 2019. This guy here is a rebel, so don't consider and don't try to support them and howly so that they go and they keep the destructions uprising. So over those kind of territories is not saved. So try to minimize and try to live with the Sudan opinion, try to know what is right and what is good so that the government will be able to make the decisions necessarily that put this Sudan running as one Sudan, not a two divided Sudan, and therefore so that we can avoid a future generational conflict like those to be happening. So that is overview, the suggestions or the areas that we react to. But if you want more about edition Sudan news, you can go to Google, or you can go to BBC. You have your TV there, you watch, and then you can get those details there. We cannot track those incidents and then bother them for uploading or bringing them up. So it's all taking time. So that's why we just analytically show you the evidence. That is the evidence are all arranging from minutes ago, and by minutes. That's how the whole process is working right there. You can see that's why we try to bring this map and the other map and the other map because of that one, so that people understand. Otherwise, this is me, a Wine Hassan, as is the town, and from Canada, London, Ontario.